Welcome to the Shay Speaks Life channel where those cards gonna get you right channel. Look though, this will be a collective message. Guys, keep in mind that energy is fluid. This could have already happened in the past. This could be happening right now in the present or about to happen in the future. Take what applies and let the rest fly. You feel me? They said if it don't fit, then you must have quit. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Okay, anyway, moving on. I've already asked that my ancestors and spirit team go ahead and return back to sender. Any black magic or any negative energy sent this way, and so it be. Ashe, Ashe. Okay, just period. Let's see what's going on here. Happy birthday to all of my Gemini gang and friends. Now let the reading begin. Coming out the gate, guys. Somebody who's always partying. Spirit needs you to keep caution. Okay, keep a caution on somebody who's always partying, who's damn promiscuous as hell. I feel like for a group of you, you might have been connected to a Jezebel, incubus, succubus, spirit, energy, something like that, that always like to be partying. Don't take life too seriously here. Neglects responsibilities, I'm hearing. Yeah, they like to have a good time. This is a person here that you were connected to that's here for a good time, not a long time. Okay, yeah, this the one that's a free for all here. I get around, step up, step up, step up, around it, round I go. Okay, no, okay, yeah. Somebody who was very promiscuous who like to sleep around or something like that. I'm finding out what these scarcity tactics are. They tried to one up you or something like that. Hmm. We're gonna see what's going on here. Yeah, somebody always partying, always like to go to the club. Who still be going to the club, still be going to the lounges and stuff like that. Always want to, pop bottles with a group of people with the VIP type of energy. Yeah, stay cautious of them type of people here. That's in your energy that's trying to connect with you here. Because if they at the club every weekend popping bottles, they definitely are looking for those promiscuous ones here. Okay, that they're connected to. Yeah, be cautious. Somebody who's promiscuous may come back around to your energy to use scarcity tactics to act like it ain't always about sex or whatever. They may shed a little tear or show a little emotion here. Yeah, this is a tactic to love bomb you. I feel like to get you drawn in. Look, get in the room at the bottom of the look. What I told you? You already know the tea. I'm telling you, baby. Hotel, motel, holiday, in a love story. Somebody is definitely threatened by a love story. But I told you, you already know the tea about getting a room, baby. That's what I'm saying. This person always want to get a room, and the scarcity tactics that they're going to use is that they're in love and they're looking for a relationship, and this is what they want. This is a scarcity tactic that they use here, okay, because they just want to get a room here. They just want to have a good time. I'm telling you, this person is around for a good time. And not to say that, you ain't gonna have that or something like that. But for a group of you, I feel like this person here, that's what they do to multiple people here. They act like they're looking for a relationship or they looking for a real one. You feel me? And then they get them and then they fumble their ass one. Okay, they fumble their deal. Okay, yeah. That's for a group of you here. They scarcity tactics. They start with sex or getting you in the bedroom and then they act like they want to have something deeper with you here. Mm. So for a group of you here, I got already knowing the tea about a jackpot, baby. So y'all know about some money that's coming in or something like that. Y'all already know about some money that's coming in. I told you, you got a windfall of money coming in. Your abundance is clocking in during this time. Okay. Yeah. Somebody knows this too. I feel like somebody who you've disconnected from, they already know the tea that you are abundant and that when you walked away or been cautious with them here, I feel like for a group of you backed all the way off here, your energy had to shift here. Yeah. Wow. I feel like for a group of you, somebody already know the tea that tried you. They tried to play you like you was a jump off. They tried to play you like you was spiritual bird. They tried to play you like you was promiscuous. They thought you was because that's the type of people that they used to attracting with the get a room type of, you know what I mean, type of activity. Let link up tonight and I don't talk to you no more for the rest of my life. I might have to Yeah. I felt like this person here, they're threatened now. Because for a group of you, I felt like the scarcity tactics that they tried on you, the shit worked a little bit, but then it didn't work all the way here. And they were definitely threatened here, intimidated by you. Because I felt like you didn't need this person here. They're used to dealing with lower vibrational feminines who are in the need of them. Okay, if you was fucking with them collective, if you was on that type of time with them here, it was simply because you wanted to. You wanted them here, okay? Yeah. And I feel like for a group of you, you already know in the tea that you have a jackpot coming in. You have a windfall of money coming in with a love story here. You're going to be in a type of whirlwind type of relationship here. Yeah. So for a group of you, that is definitely threatening and intimidating to this ex of yours who always is partying that you held caution to them here. Yeah, you were giving, and then you had to back all the way off. Once you backed off of here, then you became a threat to this person. Yeah. The scarcity tactics was to sell you a dream, to sell you a future that hadn't happened, to get you locked in here. Okay, so they would have access to everything that is due to you as a divine feminine or a divine masculine here. Wow. This jackpot been, I'm telling you, this jackpot has been in my hand. Thank you, ma'am. Somebody already knows this. Somebody already knows that you got money and love or something like that, and it's very threatening here. Because that means if it's threatening, somebody watching. If they are threatened by your success here, collective, uh, if they're threatened by a relationship, by the success that you're having or something like that, baby, they're bitter. They're bitter in the background here, I'm hearing. They're bitter in the background. And whoever's bitter in the background here, they like to live it up and always party it up like they just doing the damn thing and they keeping up with the Joneses or whatever. They're trying to stop you here with divination and abusing here. Divination, abusing, either getting readings on you or trying to do spell work on you on this jackpot here, on your love story here. You already know this for a group of you. You know this ex here who is promiscuous, is always partying, who always shows third parties. Yeah, they tried to use scarcity tactics to try to gaslight you, to try to get you to flip and turn to a lower vibrational. And you like, no, I'm not person here. Yeah, I got divination abusing as well here on your jackpot and your love story here. This person, this ex of yours, was so intimidated and so threatened by you. Once you decided to leave them here, you intimidated them here. Okay. You threatened them there by leaving with your sanity intact, with a plan intact here. I'm hearing collective. That was threatening to them that you slipped away from them. They didn't expect that here. They didn't expect you to get away, and so they resulted to doing spell work here with divination. They didn't got readings done on you to see when you're supposed to get this love, the divine counterpart that you're supposed to be getting here, divine feminines, divine masculines. Yeah, this person did some spell work. They did some divination abusing here, which is trying to look into your life here to see when you're supposed to be getting this damn windfall of money and when you're supposed to be getting this love story so they can go ahead and try to ruin that for you by doing spell work. This person, this ex of yours, they really have paid money to see you go down. Look, giving money, yeah, because you stopped giving them money. You're withholding your own money, giving money in reverse with cyberbullying. Yeah, this damn ex of yours is cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Let me tell you, they're crying over you, but they're cyberbullying you. So I told you they got to be watching you in order to have to do spell work on your money, on your love life. They got to be watching you here. They're watching you because you have cut off access. They ain't getting no money from you. Mm-mm. They're not getting any money from you here. I have given money. I told you, you pull back your energy and your resources and your finances. And now you got them looking like, what the fuck? What? They looking for you now. Now they're cyberbullying you on your platforms. You know, if you're a social media influencer, a digital content creator, you know, you have an online business, you have a presence, you're seen in the public eye. This ex of yours is salty as hell that you ain't giving them no more money. They don't have no access to you, collective. So they're cyberbullying you. They're reporting your pages. Okay. They're mass reporting your pages, spamming comments up under your shit. Okay. They're trying to get you put down. They're trying to get, you know, this part of scarcity tactics that this person likes to use here. They definitely are cyberbullying you, attacking you. Yeah, bullying you online, y'all. Trying to bully you off of your online business or your online presence, all because you pulled back and stopped giving them money, stop having access to you because they were a taker here. They always want to party here. They always want to look like they got it going on. They always want to look like they appear like everything's happy, but behind closed doors, this person that you were connected to is miserable as hell. And now they're crying over you. They're sad, they're hurt, because you walked away. They're sad and they're hurt because they see you in a new connection. They're sad and they're hurt. Okay, because they know what all you bring to the table here, collective, and they know that they lost it. They know that you're unfazed. They're crying over you, but you unfazed, and you know what I'm saying? You sipping on your tea, sipping on your coffee, baby. You are reflecting at this time on your life and the decisions that you have made and how you was even connected to this person. Okay, because right about now, I feel like for a group of you, you are not, you are in a state of reflection here. Okay. I feel like for a group of you, this could have been anywhere from a year to 3 years ago. Okay. I feel like you are in a state of reflecting, right, while being unfazed here. Yeah, about this person, anybody in your past here. You're reflecting and you're unfazed because you're in a new, like you jump timelines on this person. I feel like you're not even vibrating on the same frequency, as this person here. Because while you're unfazed, right, they have love on the brain. So for a group of you, this person is in your energy. The reason of why this is even showing up in the energy because they're thinking about you. They're very nostalgic here. When they go look at your presence online, when they go look at your social media post that you done posted, it gets them in a place like, oh, I miss this person. I miss them. No, you miss what they were doing for you. I feel like they miss being able to abuse you here. And also they're looking on your page to see if the spell work is working. Again, they have been doing spell work on you on your businesses here. So they go and look. They go and like look and search. Yeah, you rejected. I'm telling you, you rejected this person. And they steady like me and we gonna be together. I told you they was looking at comments, fishing for comments. They're looking on your pages here, trying to see who's engaging with you here, trying to see what they can find out so they can step ahead here and try to destroy, right, what you have coming up in your future or your present here. This person is definitely envious of them. Envious of them. Ooh. This person is envious of your divine masculine or divine feminine. They're envious of them because they know that you are a divine being and like the way that you love is unmatching, right? The way that you love and give and pour and nurture, right? The way you support and all that, that makes them so envious of this person. That's what they're trying to find out who you connected to, right? That's right at the fishing for comments is making them envious as well, too, right? Because they at first they did admire you at some point, right? Your abilities, your gifts. I feel like some of y'all are spiritualists. If they doing spell work on you, then you got to be spiritual. You're a spiritual being here. So that's why they even resulted to even doing damn spell work on you. They were definitely envious of here. This is what they're looking, fishing for comments here. And what they're looking is that people love you. That makes them so mad, y'all. That pisses them off because they can't understand why you ain't gone by now. All the spell work they did on you, on your business, on your life, on your kids, on your stability, on your security, okay, on your health. Yeah, this person is trying to figure it out. They are very envious here. They are fishing for comments under your post here. They trying to figure out why they love you so much. Why do you have so many supporters here? Why do you have so many people following you? That makes them so upset here because you rejected them, but you intimidate them because I feel like you have a following here. I feel like you are an influencer. Yeah, people love you in the public here, whatever that it is that you do. And again, I told you could have been a spiritualist here because it's a spiritual hater. Envy and spiritual hater, they hate your light. They hate to have shining bright like a baby. Oh, Rihanna had that. Like, yeah, you shine bright here. They hate that. They hate that you can see through them. Okay, they hate that you can see ahead of them. Yeah, they hate that you can see their plans before they can get it done. You know what I mean? So you're staying ahead, and they hate that about you here. They hate that you use your spiritual gifts for the light, for the good here. Yeah, because again, they're used to being low vibrational here. You're high vibrational here. You're a divine being here. You help to heal others here. You have a mission here or a purpose here. This person wanted to swap with your destiny here under divination abuse, and they were so intimidated by you. They ain't never met nobody like you. They didn't think you existed. But the fact that you do exist and you came across them and you actually got away, they hate that. They hate that you were the one that got away here. You figured them out and you slid on up out of there. Yeah, you got on up out of there. So this is why they're cyber bullying you, trying to get you off your platforms here, trying to, get spell work done on your business, on your money, on your love life, all because, right, you got away. Because you got away. You figured them out. Wow. Yeah, they creeping. They are watching you heavily here, guys. They're watching. They watching to see who you dealing with. I mean, they still can't do shit legit. You know what I'm saying? But they're watching here with the heavy intention of ill intentions here, of bad intentions here. Like they're using dark magic while you're using light magic, collective. So when you're of the light, this person, this ex of yours, is definitely full of darkness here with envy. Like they just do not fuck with you here, and it's simply because you walked away, because you wasn't finna play. You wasn't finna let them, be promiscuous with you and with everybody else too. Like, nah, we not finna play that boo boo. Yeah, you rejected that. This person was trying to fulfill a fantasy. Yeah, you kicked their ass to the curb. Now they want to be looking you up. Boy, stop with a dirty offer. They looking you up now. They want to come in and give you an offer because they see that the stuff that they were doing against you, collective, it wasn't working. Oh shit, it's not working. How are they still there? How are you still alive? How are you still moving? How are you still thriving? How are you still smiling? They want to know how. So some of them may come in here. They try to fulfill a fantasy, right? They try to fulfill a fantasy with having promiscuous third parties here all in the play. You know what I mean? They were wanted to fulfill a fantasy, but you kicked their ass to the curb. I'm telling you. You kicked their ass straight to the curb. You wasn't finna put up with it. You're not going to do it. Now they're looking you up, cyberbullying you, watching you, stalking you. They got people gang stalking you here. They want to come in to give you a dirty ass offer here, probably with the dirty D or dirty P. They want to come in and give you a dirty offer. This is why they're looking you up. Time has passed here. They thinking time, okay, well, time didn't pass. If they not gone, if they not off the map here, I think I'm gonna try to come in and get them drawed in here because they know they fucked up. Things around them are falling apart. You got me fucked up. Yeah, this person is fucked up here bad. Okay, royally here. Yeah, because I got broke. This person is broke, ain't got no money, ain't got no money, ain't got no money. Everything is falling. Everything that they tried to create around them has fallen apart here in their lives, and it's because they was fucking around with you, collective. Divine feminists, divine masculines, all that spell work and divination abusing that they were doing on you. This is affecting their money here. This is affecting their livelihood. Everything that they wanted to happen to you here, everything that they did this divination, abusing, and this spell work, because you see it came in reverse, which means it did not work, and which means it reversed back to them, which means it was a backfire for them, collective. So everything that they wanted to happen for you here, your stability, your security, your love life, now it has turned on them, guys. Now they broke as hell. Now they're in a loveless type of relationship or trapped into a karmic type of cycle with a loveless type of marriage or relationship here. And it's simply because they should have left you alone and let you walked away. They should have let you alone. They should have left you alone and let you walk away. Some of you guys I'm hearing walked away peacefully. Some of you guys walked away silently. Some of you guys walked away without making any noise here. You ain't do no arguing. You ain't have to make no announcement or nothing like that, collective. And this person is highly upset and tried to block you here. Yeah. An emperor to the two. They want to block you here, collective. Want to block your path here. They wanted to block your sight here. They want to block your third eye and your chakra. I feel like for a group of you, you get downloads. You're very spiritual here, spiritually inclined here. And they wanted to block you here. They said if they can't have you, they ain't want nobody to want you. And then they didn't even want you to be working in your purpose and to use your light here. You know what I mean? They hated so much on you here that they did spell work on you. They didn't did glamour magic. They didn't did chaos magic. They didn't did damn jar. I'm hearing the jar spell. They didn't did graveyard dirt. They didn't did root work, they didn't did voodoo, they didn't went and got some work done on you, and they are trying to figure out that why are you still here? How are you still here? And the reason of why they know they fucked up, because you're still thriving. The reason why they fucked up, that they know that they fucked up, is because everything is happening to them that they wanted to happen to you. They should have left your ass alone. They didn't know who they thought they knew who you were, collective. I feel like for a group of you, you come in narcissists' lives to set them up, because you come off so sweet, loving, caring, nurturing, kind, and supportive. And that's who, essentially that's who you are. But you are a warrior, I'm hearing, as well, a spiritual warrior here. This is why they hate you here. Yeah, high priestess. What I say? What they thought was they thought they was gonna come into the seven of swords here. They thought they was gonna lie and manipulate their way around a damn high priestess here. Yeah, that's what they thought. And I feel like for a group of you, it may have worked for a little while, right? I feel like for a group of you, their manipulation tactics here, they felt like they were getting away with something here with you here, that they had blocked your intuition here. Okay, 27 could be significant, 2 and 7, February, July could be significant here. Yeah, somebody was trying to manipulate you here, high priestess. Like I told you, you're very powerful. You have occult knowledge here. Clairaudient, clairsentient, like you're very intuitive here. You're a divine feminine here, and you trust your own intuition. You trust when spirit tells you something ain't right. You trust that. They don't like that, okay? Because they have been trying to deceive you for so long here. Yeah, with lies and trickery here, with the scarcity tactics. This person was trying to build a scarcity, you know what I'm saying? Trying to play the game and got caught up. Yeah. They tried to play a game with a high priestess here. This is why they tried to do this spell work on you here, high priestess. I told you. I felt like they tried to block your third eye, they tried to block your crown chakra, and this is where you get your downloads from. This is what they were doing here. They were trying to manipulate you, manipulate the energy here as well. What else here? Yeah, you walked away from it. That's what I'm saying. You walked away from a Knight of Cups, somebody who was immature here. Somebody who would put forth a little effort here, right? Who came off charming, you know what I mean? Like a knight in shining armor. I felt like for a group of you, this person could have also been like chivalry, right? They opened doors, closed doors, you know what I mean? You walked away from this damn person because I felt like you had to use your intuition that this person was lying. They came off as being so romantic and charming and loving and caring. And again, that was full of that bullshit here, if you will. Yeah, you had to use your discernment, your spiritual discernment here. Yeah, this is part of you reflecting here now. You reflecting of how deceptive that they were when they were coming to give you this cup here as with the Knight of Cups. Y'all done went out on dates, they done bought flowers and all kind of stuff. You like, oh my goodness, this is so romantic. He is so everything, but they were lying. They were cheating. They were deceptive. They had many options here. They didn't offer that nasty little cup on to everybody else with promiscuous here. And this is why the hell you walked away here to the Eight of Cups. Yeah, you use your intuition. Again, you use your intuition when spirit told you to move. It's time to move on here. Yeah, because this person was going to try to keep you in a fantasy and an illusion here with fulfilling a fantasy. Yeah, I'm telling you, they painted a great story here, a storyline here, but they didn't have it in them. What is not on you? Seeing you, some of that, yeah. You walked away and stopped investing here to the Seven of Pentacles here. You stopped putting any work, effort, paying any attention here to this person after you walked away. Yeah. Because you seen no longer with this person, you didn't see any long-term investments here. You could be seeing 777. August could be significant. Yeah. The Wheel of Fortune, you got good karma coming 10-10. You finish the cycle with this person with the 10 of Wands in reverse, the 2 of Swords here to the Wheel of Fortune. You had to move on here. You got good karma coming your way because you gave back this person everything that they tried to hand to you. Yeah, I feel like they want to swap. They want to swap all they want to swap destinies with you, collective, and that wasn't happening here. Look, because the Wheel of Fortune upright, you got good karma. This person tried to spin that wheel here. They tried to spin the wheel because you walked away. They tried to spin the wheel or turn the wheel in their favor using spell work here, collective. They tried to look. They tried to swap destinies here with the two of swords. They wanted you to make crazy decisions here. They wanted you to stay stuck into a cycle here, so you would not get your good karma, and so they could destiny swap. And so your ex, okay, could get your good karma, okay, to get your jackpot and your love story, and it goes around the other way. Like fuck no, You woke up to that. You handed them back all of that stress and burdens and all of that. You handed all of that back to them here, collective. 1010 is very significant here. Yeah. You gave them back all their responsibilities, all their burdens, all their stress. You gave that shit right back to them, baby. Yeah. After you pull back your energy, you walked away, you stopped investing here. You started to see things for what they were. You had to make that decision here, right? To fully avoid this person, to fully block them off. I feel like to the Two of Swords, you had to fully make a decision to fully block this person off. And once you did, you became into the damn 10 of Cups. Once you actually walked away and stopped investing into this person, stop doing stuff for them, right? Stop babying them, right? Stop taking care of their ass. Then you got the Wheel of Fortune here. Now you having your good dharma coming into play. Yeah. You got your good karma coming into play, and then you gave them back all of their burdens here. Yeah, that's what you're reflecting on. You're reflecting on all of what you were doing for this person, and you was doing too damn much, and they weren't doing enough. Hello. Yeah. Now you in the damn Three of Cups. That's what I'm talking about. The Three of Cups, the Page of Wands. Now you celebrating. Now celebrate. Now you celebrating. You partying now. When you wasn't partying, now you the one partying here, the damn Three of Cups. You're celebrating now. You feel freer than ever. Okay, you didn't put, when you walk away from somebody who got all these burdens and stressed out and baggage, and then when you walk away, but you be feeling so light, like, damn, I was carrying on all of your karma. This is what they wanted. They wanted to slide off with your karma, and then you get all of their bad karma. Like, we ain't doing it like that. It wasn't going down. Your spirit team say it ain't going down like that or stuff like that. Yeah, you with the Six of damn Pentacles now. Yeah, you in an equal give and take type of relationship with somebody that you truly, genuinely love, it's like your soul family or something like that now. Now you are fully aligning with people that surround you that are like-minded, that are vibrating on the same frequency here, collective. Yeah. Collaborating here, creativity here, yeah. That's what I'm talking about. You getting wealth, sharing and receiving. This is what you're receiving your good dharma here because you listened to your intuition, High Priestess. You didn't, when God told you to answer that call, when God said it's time to move, when God said, look, it's time to pack up and go, when God told you to use caution. What? Well, God told you to use caution because that person moving a little funny. When God told you to use caution, when you might have felt a little tingle, when your pH balance off, when you keep getting BV, when you got to go to the doctor. Yeah, Spirit told you to use caution with this person because they weren't being 100 with you. They weren't being truthful with you. They weren't being honest with you here. They were being very deceptive. They were being a trickster here. They were trying to see what they can get away with by faking you here, future faking you. Being a knight in shining armor, knowing that they didn't want to have longevity with you, knowing that they didn't have the same intentions here to build something with you, so you walked away. No problem. You walked away. You stopped investing here. Okay. You had to. This person left you no choice here. Look, with the two of swords here, they left you no choice. You had to make that decision to walk away, and that was the best decision you could have made because you opened up the Wheel of Fortune here. Okay, you opened up all great things that are happening to you at this time. You feel freer than ever. You can think now. You're stress-free here. You done leveled up here for a group of you. You are no longer carrying on the weight of the world on your damn shoulders here. You handed them damn wands back, collective. And because right about now you celebrating here, you're celebrating, you're happy, you're joyous, you with family and friends that love you, that's full of love, that's full of genuine sincerity here. Yeah, and now you with the people that's gonna give and take. It's an equal give and take or something like that. You're coming into a relationship or connections, right? You're fostering friendships and family ships, kinships. with giving, receiving here, and sharing wealth here. I felt like for a group of you, this is the type of relationship that you thought you were getting with this person, but they didn't have it in them. But don't worry, because they didn't have it in them. Now you're receiving it with someone else here, okay? And congratulations on that. All right, guys, that's going to do it for your reading. Please like, share, subscribe, comment below if this message does resonate. Until then, I'll check you guys later. Peace.